Jack, your first Merseyside derby as an Everton player. How did you find it out there?
It was probably what I expected. Coming here, it was hostile. It was fast start. I don't think we played well at all really in the first half. We come in at half time and had a bit of a chat between ourselves and with the manager, and I thought second half, I thought we'd bossed the game in the second half, and it's frustrating now because you go in there and you say if we would have played like that from the start, if we would have pressed like that from the start, it would have been a different game. But in the end, we couldn't get that last goal.
You gave it absolutely everything in the second half, as you say, and with the way Liverpool's season has gone so far with letting Leeds slip away, was there always a belief that there was something in this for you?
Yeah, no, even myself, when I've watched them this season, have been so good, but there have been a few times here where they've gone 2-0 up, like the other day, for example, against Atletico, and they conceded 2. So we always had that belief that we could do it. We got the one back, a great finish from Driss, and like I says, we couldn't get that last goal, and it was a bit frustrating in the second half. I think that obviously we're trying to slow the game down at times, and we had time. I've never seen a player in my whole life get booked for taking a quick free kick. I don't know where that rule's come in. I don't think even the stoppage time. I think what was it, 3 minutes and 1 minute? Like, come on. I've never seen that in the Premier League in the last 3 years. So, yeah.
Were there a few frustrations at the referee today?
Yeah, of course, because I think, there was time. Listen, I get, sometimes you want to let the game go. I completely get that. But then you can't not give something for us. And then 2 seconds later, one of their defenders gets touched in the back and he goes down and then he gives it. I'm just like, you can't do that. And obviously I get it. Sometimes, you come to these stadiums and the crowd are on there, and I feel like they feel a bit, like they've got to give it. But yeah, like I says, Kieran now is on, I think, four yellows. I think he's got one more, and he gets a yellow today for taking a quick free kick. Like, we want to get the game going. We're losing the game, so yeah, I've never heard of that in my life.
Well, despite the result today, you've had a really good start to the season. Personally, was this move to Everton exactly what you needed to resurrect your career?
100%. I think the manager, he's come out and says, a few times, it's not down to me, it's down to Jack, which sometimes I disagree with, because I've come here and he's been so good with me. I've absolutely loved playing for him, and I've said before, in interviews, as soon as I spoke to him, when I was on a holiday, I just knew that I wanted to come and play for him. So I thank him, for giving him my love back, and waking up on a match day and wanting to, smile and play again. So, and the fans as well, they've been so good with me. But I want to come here and make a difference in games like today. Obviously, it weren't meant to be, but we've got important games coming up. So, hopefully, we can get back on track.
David, your reaction to a very narrow derby defeat here at Anfield?
Just disappointed we didn't maybe get something in the end out of it. It was always going to be tough for us to get there after going 2 down, but we stuck at it, worked our way back into the game, and finished the game relatively strong. So look, the first half was poor. We accept that, and we probably tactically didn't get it as right as we should have done. We needed to get after them a bit more than we did do, and we done it in the second half, and it certainly showed.
I know we're leaving here empty-handed, but does it say a lot about the progress that's been made since you've returned to the club, that we're coming here and giving a very good team? I mean, it's not biased to say I think we were a better team in the second half. This is a really good Liverpool team.
No, that's right. Look, I think they had 9 shots and 3 in turn. I think we'd 7 and 2. So it's not as if we've come here and not had anything. We've come here and had a goal with a few attempts in the first half. We couldn't get it. We missed the sort of real clinical bit, which maybe they had when they got it. But we get back in the game, deservedly so, and look, I'm praising the players for their sort of resilience and sticking at it, and I thought they showed a bit more determination and commitment to try and show that in the second period more than we did in the first. First, I thought we were a bit too easy to be pushed aside and sort of played round than we were in the second half. So, look, we're in a good position. We're pleased with what the players are doing. There's a change in what we're doing, and it's going to take a bit of time, but look, as long as we keep pushing the top teams, we'll be hard. This is probably as hard an away game as you can nearly get. and even more difficult when you're an Evertonian.
Does the reaction from the Evertonians at the end to you and your team say a lot as well? Because you've spoken about how important that bond is between. You could see their reaction to the performance.
Oh, the crowd were brilliant, and really, they'd have been disappointed in our first half, but I think by the second half they would have been saying, hey, by the way, this is more like us, more like what we've seen during the season, and I hope probably since I've come in, I'm hoping that we have a committed and energetic team, and we're trying to add quality so that we can score more goals. But we don't want to lose the resilience and the toughness which we've also got within the camp. So we're trying to marry them all together to get the best results, and we just pulled up short today.
And just finally, you've spoken about the spirit, which the team deserve a lot of credit for after going 2-0 down, but you've added attacking quality in the summer. Was how that strengthened highlighted by the quality of the goal as well?
Absolutely. No, great ball, great set. The players are involved. Look, we've scored some good goals. We couldn't get more than one today, but we need that bit to be good as well. I think if we maybe just did a little bit more craft and guile, maybe a little bit at times we might have got a second goal, but we didn't, and unfortunately we don't take any points. But I'm disappointed with the first half, but certainly not how we finished the game, that's for sure. And big thank you to all the supporters who came here today, because they were terrific.
Thank you.
Cheers.